Yesterday, while talking about sports, I utilized a descriptor that I certainly should not have used. Now, to break down the whole story would take about 15, 20 minutes. Obviously, if you haven't heard, you're not on the internet or I think any of the cable news or morning news situations. After about 15 minutes of doing a new game show called Guess Which WNBA Rookie here on this particular program, I utilized the words white bitch to describe Caitlin Clark as being the superstar in Indiana. Now, when I was saying it, I legitimately meant it in a complimentary fashion, like this is the one, you know, and as I said it, didn't even think, honestly had no idea what was happening on the internet until 2.5 hours later after the show ended. Then I realized, and I started reading through a lot of comments that were being said, and I felt like actually the worst human on earth for a good portion of my travels yesterday over to Hershey and then into last night, even during Monday Night Raw and flying home and even into this morning from things that people were saying going, damn, those were not my intentions, but that's how you took it. That's on me. I do apologize. To a lot of the people, though, that were calling me racist, I had no idea that was even possible. I guess I am 0.01% Italian. I did take 23andMe, so I guess there is a little bit, maybe I had no idea that was good. Or sexist, that was not... The 15 minutes leading up, or disrespectful to Caitlin, the 15 minutes leading up to that, I was literally talking about how I hope that the WNBA and sports media and ex-WNBA players would show a little bit more respect to Caitlin Clark for what she has brought to the WNBA. And in the end, it was a takeaway that I was the most disrespectful person on earth to Caitlin Clark. So obviously, that's a massive fuck up on my end. I apologize for that. I did reach out to Caitlin Clark through the Fever PR, sent an apology, and then got a message back that she said it was all good, no blood, we move forward, and she appreciates us reaching out and apologizing. So that obviously makes me feel a little bit better. But to the people that got pissed off yesterday and offended, I understand. I learned a lot. Okay, I will say I learned a lot because we are a show that anytime we talk about somebody we have massive respect for, we normally call them an absolute dog. That is just standard operating procedure. At the ESPYs, I literally called Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce assholes in the front row because they played football so good that somebody put a wolf mask on and decided to go bank rob. So whenever I'm talking in the way I compliment is obviously not the same as everybody else. I have to keep that in mind, whatever I'm talking, maybe to a very new crowd, about a very new sport that we're diving into. And with that being said, I think the universe has told me, hey, let's stay in your own dumbass lane. But I would like to say I meant it as a compliment. Those are my intentions. A lot of people didn't take it that way. Caitlin Clark did not feel disrespected, but a lot of people said I was disrespecting her. That's the complete opposite of what I was trying to do. And we move forward with some sports. Now, everything I said, though, in that game show, true.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact. Attendance, Caitlin. Ratings, Caitlin. Merch, Caitlin. Business, Caitlin.
Right.
Popularity, Caitlin.
Right.
Which is what I said for 50 minutes. So whenever I found out that I was disrespectful to Caitlin, I was massively confused and I dive in. Nonetheless, we learn, I apologize, and I'm also sorry I put the boys through this entire thing. The Toxic Table is here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. You know, so when we talk women's sports, we just say woman the entire time.
Yep.
That's what I learned, okay? This is not being an asshole. This is being very real. We do have to talk a little bit different, I think, for people that don't fully understand us if we're going to dive in there. And that was my big learning lesson, I think, for yesterday. And also, hey, don't be as abrasive sometimes. And a lot of people think you could be an asshole with some of the words that other people go, oh, yeah, all right, yep, standard operating procedure. So it's a wild time, weird time. I feel bad I put you guys through this entire thing. One half of the hammer,
not at all.
Dahn, Cowboys, Tevin Diggs is here in the all black. Johnny Cash looking great.
Thank you, brother.
9-year NFL vet. Darius J. Butler is here looking incredibly cool. D-Butch, yesterday I put us all in a situation. I apologize. I do. I was reading some of the things that were being said about me, though, and I'm like, they got a point. You know, there was some stuff. I was like, they got a point. And it did settle in, and it was a nice perspective changer and a realization. But then I had a lot of other people send me messages like, yo, come on, like, you got clipped.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then out of a 15-minute thing, which journalism, I guess, is, I don't know, if you just nonetheless, we move on.